You'll excuse me, my voice, it's not as strong as it normally is. I was this month traveling, or last month I should say, to Galway, Ireland, and to Nagasaki, Japan, and all those plane rides didn't do me well. So excuse me if I sound a little hoarse as we go through this, or that I stop to drink water. Several months ago, when I was presented with the date for this address to the University Senate, I thought this would be an exciting and very easy message to deliver. The holiday season has begun. It is time of bringing good news, and we would be a few days away from ending another successful semester. Additionally, with the work that has been undertaken on our campus master plan and the conversations that have occurred in creating the new strategic plan, there would be many new directions that I would be able to present to the University Senate. However, things have been altered. And as my recent communications to the community have outlined, we need to proceed with caution. Our financial situation has changed, the financial situation of our students has changed, and the financial situation of our faculty and staff has changed. I am sure that every household has or will need to tighten their belts as we work through the uncertainty of these times. Then again, this is not the first time that Villanova has faced economic challenges. And I believe that with community prudence and cooperation, the university will continue to chart a course of success that we have traveled for several years. Rather than focus on the difficulties, I would like to invoke the opening of a song from a Jerome Kern's 1920 musical called Sally. And the song is "Look for the Silver Lining." And there are many at Villanova. The first appears in our academic areas. We are well aware of the high rankings that have been received by our professional schools, and the numbers 10, 13, and the phrase "center of excellence" easily flow from our tongues. In September, the ribbon was cut at the gateway of the new home of nursing, and Driscoll Hall has been a celebrated new addition to our campus. Gregor Mendel lived for several months on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway. And a few weeks ago, we inaugurated the first endowed chair in science, and the deans of VSB and engineering have received their chairs as well. We're still waiting for the one for arts and sciences. Interdisciplinary programs have been established that invite our students to explore other cultures, to tackle the problems facing the environment, and to invest in the challenges of real estate. Our graduate programs continue to attract students from around the world that pursue graduate research and scholarships with our outstanding faculty. Faculty publication is at an all-time high this year. Villanova welcomed new faculty that have already established themselves as luminaries in their disciplines this year. I want to acknowledge the work of Dr. Jerry Long in raising the profile of our graduate programs. Jerry, as you bring your tenure as dean to an end this spring, please know that Villanova University is grateful for all you have accomplished on behalf of graduate studies. The law school concluded a successful capital campaign, and the new building is rising on the other side of the tracks. Soon other areas of the university will know the joys of what was formerly called Mount Misery as they climb to various programs and departments that will now be located in Gary Hall. While many programs can boast various achievements over the past year, two mark milestones in their presence and service to the university this year. Part-time Studies celebrates their 90th anniversary, and the theater department its 50th. Both have made unique contributions to Villanova in the constitution of our student body and the composition of our body of culture. Most important to all these endeavors, our students have done well. This year we were cited as one of the top producers of Fulbright scholars in our master's classification. And in 2008, 2 arts and science students were added to our list of 34. Our May graduates have successfully entered careers, graduate programs, and volunteer sites around the country and our world. While I could try to outline all the contributions of each of the academic areas, I thought I would share with you a portion of a recent email that I received that was actually sent to Dean Danko. Christopher Benko, who received a BA in Economics Business in 1988 and an MBA in 1995, is presently an analyst with PricewaterhouseCoopers. Recently, he saw an article in the VSB Alumni magazine that described the new curriculum. I believe that Mr. Benko's comments speak volumes to what makes Villanova such a unique academic environment for all of our students. And with his permission, I did contact him and asked him if I could insert this into this address, and he said, by all means, whatever else I can do, let me know. He states, I am impressed by how VSB has reshaped its curriculum around a global mindset, innovation, ethics, technology, all with a focus on hands-on collaboration, creativity, and agility. Just as important, however, is the emphasis you are placing on the foundation of liberal arts in the Augustinian tradition. While I've built a career in research and analysis at the world's largest professional service firm, my success cannot be traced directly to any particular economics or business class at Villanova. Rather, my true advantage has been my Villanova liberal arts education. It was this broader challenge where I learned more than calculations and theory. I learned the discipline of how to think. I learned how to express ideas. I learned to focus on implications. I learned the importance of context and the value of thinking holistically. I learned a certain logic that just doesn't happen naturally. Make no mistake, there are countless people who can crunch the numbers. There are very few who can also articulate insight, think on their feet, and engage in a productive exchange of ideas. I have interviewed hundreds of job candidates over the course of a dozen years at PwC. I can usually identify, without ever glancing at a resume, those that have been challenged by a broad-based liberal arts education that stresses ideas and communication skills, and those who have focused solely on the technical side of the house. In fact, some of my most successful and insightful analysts were hired with no advanced technology training, bringing only a liberal arts education. The next silver lining occurs in our division of students and residents' life. From the first year learning environments, the engagement in service learning, clubs that connect them socially, politically, and culturally, and athletic clubs that challenge them physically, our students continue their education outside of the classroom. This week, on December 2nd, an article appeared in the New York Times online version highlighting the value of club sports at colleges and universities. In the article, college administrators said that club sports can be viewed in the same category as student development. I was pleasantly surprised that Villanova's women's club soccer program was featured in the article, and proud of the comments made by Chris McAlpine, who coordinates recreation and club sports at Villanova. I didn't ask for Chris's permission, but he states, being active in the leadership of a club sport teaches a wealth of real-life lessons that college students might not learn anywhere else. What they are doing is resume building, like any internship. I get a lot of business reference calls, and I'll be asked, did so-and-so work out well with others? Can she follow through on a project? And I'll answer, well, she led a team of 25 girls, balanced a $12,000 budget, handled travel arrangements in 5 states, and planned 100 practices. Oh, her team won too. While I'm mentioning athletics, congratulations should be given to our football team for making it to the championship playoffs, but more importantly, I'd like to thank them for their efforts in the Marrow Donor Program. Andy Talley and the Villanova football team have received accolades this year on several fronts for raising national awareness to this program. While some of our teams received well-deserved recognition for their success both on and off the field, others only received brief mention at the back of sports pages. We should take pride in the accomplishments of this year's women's cross-country team. They finished number 1 in the Big East and 6th in the NCAA championships. It is a testament to the hard work of many staff in student life and athletics that our students participate in a variety of activities that continue to shape their minds and their hearts. The next silver lining circles around topics that have received significant attention this year, and ones that I have spent time addressing in other campus forums. The mission statement, strategic planning, and the campus master plan. Each of these areas have had widespread community involvement, and I'm not going to reiterate what has already been said on other occasions. While the mission statement is fundamentally the same, there are changes in the format of the document, so to highlight the essential characteristics of our mission in a clear and precise manner. Later in this meeting, the Senate will have the opportunity to review this new format. While the statement has gone through numerous, and I mean numerous, drafts, I believe it is the most important statement we make, and it needs to have a full community vetting before it is presented to the Board of Trustees. The strategic plan and the campus master plan are works in progress and will continue to be refined as we move them forward. However, I am excited with the direction of them and encourage the community to continue to participate in the process and engage in the dialogue as we continue to unpack the future of Villanova University. As Jerome Kern suggests in his lyric, you look for the silver lining when a cloud appears in the blue. Well, the financial cloud has moved into view. Yes, it has infected our endowment. Yes, it will slow down the momentum that we are taking on planning. Yes, it will affect the ability of some of our students to secure loans and meet tuition costs. And yes, we are carefully tracking the effects it will have on our ability to increase salaries, department budgets, capital improvements, pension fund, and future hiring. Well, the news is filled with statements by corporate CEOs and other university presidents about the need for hiring freezes, layoffs, and drastic budget cuts. I ask us to proceed with discretion. It is still early, in my opinion, to make long-term predictions, and I would ask the community to be patient and, more importantly, to be altruistic. We need to care for one another. We need to support one another. We need to look out for one another. And we need to trust one another. This is not a time to be greedy or to be creating secret accounts. Now more than ever, we need to be a community. Regardless of all the turmoil in the market, we remain in a good position, and so far our admissions for this coming year remain strong. Steve Merritt tells me that the financial crisis and the demographic downturn will certainly impact private colleges and universities, especially the small liberal arts schools. However, our pool appears to be quite talented and deep, and he is confident that we will have a great freshman class for fall 2009. Now, of course, our financial aid packages and our strong communication with our current constituents will be crucial to our overall enrollment success, and plans are in place to enhance our effectiveness in these areas. Should these efforts fail, Steve suggested to me that a novena strategically placed 9 days in advance of May 1st, the May 1st deposit deadline, might be in order. Now, moving along with Kern's lyric, it is the sunny side of life that is to be found when you look for this lining. And I would like to share a few initiatives that I hope will add to the brilliance of our future. As every president knows, you need money to accomplish any vision. While the market rises and falls, I believe there are many alumni and friends who share our commitment to education, the Catholic intellectual tradition, and to Villanova's Augustinian values. As you know, in December of last year, a year ago, we concluded a $300 million campaign, a very successful campaign. And we also welcomed Mike O'Neill to be the new Vice President of University Advancement at the end of June. Today is Mike's birthday as well. Happy birthday. I didn't ask him if I could do that. The change in the title was intentional on my part. I believe advancing the university carries a broader message about the diversity of our people and programs rather than simply advancing an institution. Presently, Mike is working on a reorganization of the development office that will put greater emphasis on a constituency-based model of fundraising. While this reorganization is in its initial stages, I am confident that when completed, it will successfully raise the profile of all our colleges, schools, and programs. With the support of the Board of Trustees, I am refocusing the responsibilities of the Office for Mission Effectiveness. Our Catholic Augustinian identity calls us to a distinct mission which carries with it a range of ministry. Campus ministry, student life programs, and academic disciplines, Villanova places a strong emphasis on service, ethical leadership, and working for the common good. Caritas is as important to the life of Villanova as Veritas and Unitas. As of January 1st, I am happy to announce that Barbara Wall will assume the responsibilities of Vice President for Mission and Ministry. While the work of the Office of Mission Effectiveness will continue, in addition, campus ministry, the Augustinian Institute, and our partnership with Catholic Relief Services will report to Dr. Wall as well. It is possible that other programs may appropriately come under this new area, and that will be evaluated as we move forward. Dr. Wall has done a wonderful job as a special assistant to the President, and I don't expect she will miss a beat with this new title and responsibility. There are several new initiatives that are percolating around the campus. While some are still in their infancy stages, others are a little more developed, but they have the potential for sparking our imaginations and igniting new educational opportunities in service, leadership, Augustinian studies, innovation, and entrepreneurial initiatives. Our strategic planning process and disciplined financial management will help us to invest our time, talent, and treasure to spotlight what makes Villanova University a unique place to live and to learn. The other day, someone said to me that when I came to the presidency, I probably was expecting to be raising money and spending it. But now I am trying to find money and save it. Villanova doesn't need to be saved. Villanova needs to be treasured. We know why, and we know what it will take. Thank you.